Thank you, Jake. Taking a look at some of today's top stories. Sedgwick County Commissioner is set to discuss the 2025 budget once again this morning. The county manager presented the 2025 budget last week, which calls for $600 million in spending. It also includes a $5 million deficit that could lead to cuts to exploration plates in the Sedgwick County Zoo. Commissioner still has several options are on the table, including raising property taxes.
The city of Wichita looking at potential cuts or raising sales taxes to avoid a budget shortfall. It faces a shortfall of just over $3.5 million next year. And city council members want to avoid raising property taxes, but may consider a sales tax to help fund police and fire. Leaders take a final vote on that budget next month. And two pharmaceutical companies sue Kansas over a budget provision regarding prescription drug prices. The recently passed measure states companies cannot limit pharmacies from getting prescription drugs at discounts of 25% or more through a federal cost-cutting program. AbbVie and AstraZeneca sue, saying that the law enables unqualified pharmacy chains to buy drugs at discounted prices.